Hi friends, it's Miss Fern. Do you have a favorite color? Maybe it's the color of your favorite sports team or your school colors, or maybe it's a color that's always made you feel happy and good inside. Well, there is a woman in the Bible and her name is Lydia, and Lydia's job was to sell purple cloth. And it was really difficult to make purple dye, so only people with lots of money could afford to buy purple fabric. So Lydia sold her fabric to very rich people, and she had lots of money too. She had moved to a big city, she had a big house, and she had lots of people that helped her take care of that house. And she had friends that she spent time with. But Lydia knew that there was more to life than just all of these things that money could buy. Lydia loved God, and every week she and her friends would go down by the river to pray to God. And one day, some men arrived. One of them was Paul, and Paul told all the women about Jesus. And Lydia's heart was opened, and she knew what Paul was saying was true. And she became the start of a church there in her big city. So, we're going to talk about Lydia, and I have a science experiment for us. Just one moment. Do you have some purple around the house? Maybe you have some clothes that are purple or some duct tape. I have a bracelet and a ring with a purple stone. There is amethyst and some flowers. Another way we can remember Lydia is to try on some of our fancy clothes. Do you have a bow tie or a hat or some shiny shoes in your closet? Maybe you have a fancy dress or vest. Maybe they're even purple. Well, Lydia liked fancy things too, but she knew that God and Jesus were the most important. Now, here's an experiment we can all do. You probably already know that red paint mixed with blue paint makes purple. But what colors go into the markers that we use? You might be surprised. So, one way to test that out is to get a piece of paper towel, and I've cut my paper towel into some strips, and I'm going to use both the square and the strips. And I have a variety of marker colors to try. And one thing that you can do is color the ends of some strips of paper towels with your markers. There's black, we have purple, and brown right here. These end up to be some of the most interesting, I thought. And then you can also try it on a piece of paper towel and draw a pattern or a flower or a geometric design. Next, get some water. You can use a dish of water and just use your finger to put some water on the marker, or if you have a paintbrush, you can use that. I have an eyedropper, which gets the water right where I want it to go. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to do both my pieces of paper towel that are lying down and the ones that are up vertically. And we're going to watch and see how the colors rise and separate. And over here on my design, I'm going to put some water in the middle and see how it goes around and out. You can also try this on paper plates or even just regular paper, and that can make some interesting designs. And let's see what's happening. Do you see how the ink is wicking its way up to the drier parts of the paper towel? And it's coming up higher and higher. And look, here in the brown, you can see that the top edge is actually blue. Now that some time has passed, do you see anything else happening? I see that the black is actually blue and green. And I love the way that the purple is spreading out. I did some of these earlier today, and here are the dried colors. There's the brown with, oh, that blue. Here's the purple, which ended up being kind of an orangey pink and then darker purple at the top. And then here's the black, which became almost brown in the center and turquoise, a dark turquoise at the top. Well, everyone, I hope you had some fun, and I hope you go and do some fun things. Go around your house and see what things you can find that are purple. Maybe you have some purple clothes to try on or some fancy clothes. And maybe you can do some science experiments with different dyes and markers and see what colors are making up those markers and dyes. And when you do all this, and when you see the color purple, remember Lydia, who really liked purple and she liked fancy things. But remember what was most important in her heart was loving God and Jesus. I hope you have a great week. Remember how much God loves you and cares for you each day. It's been good to be with you.